These areas also need another type of social work. The members of the AIDS Prevention Project work the streets of Rocha Pinto, trying to inform young people about the dangers of this disease.
One thing that happened was that the war contributed to closing the borders and reducing the entry of people, of tourists, of immigrants into our country. What this meant is that the virus spread more slowly in comparison with other countries. We carry out small activities among the community, debates with the young people, activities with the parents. Young people go out to meet other young people, to speak in less technical language about these problems, young person to young person. We distribute pamphlets, condoms, and medicines. Our health service is free, as people make a very small contribution, virtually a token amount. We're trying to do everything, and a little more, to save our youth. I think we will. I think we'll succeed in stabilizing the AIDS situation in Angola.
This maternity hospital in the province of Malange has brought about a profound change in the attitude of the region's people.
In Africa, this is how it is. Women prefer to give birth at home. Since 2003, when the new maternity hospital was inaugurated, the situation has been reversed. Women now agree to come to the maternity hospital. Previously, we had some 4 or 5 births a day. But now the number is somewhere between 8 and 12 births. The hospital now has running water. It has clothing for the women, sufficient food, clothes for the babies. It has all the conditions necessary for a modern maternity hospital. Before, we had low numbers for women giving birth and high numbers for mother and child deaths. But it's no longer like that. Last year, we had 1,067 births. And as of only September of this year, we've had 1,743. Another of the projects we have undertaken is the eradication of poliomyelitis. We would like to eradicate it by the end of 2005. The latest campaign shows that we have coverage somewhere between 90 and 98%. This reassures us that it's possible to eradicate polio in our province and in our country this very year. But in fact, the illness which worries us most is malaria. We would like our country to one day have the technical capabilities to produce a malaria vaccine. I think that the research done in this area over the next 10 years will make it possible to have a vaccine. Angola is in good hands at the moment. The level of medical attention available before is not what it is now. Angola is improving. It's on the right path.
Yena,
The province of Cabinda is located in the northernmost part of Angola. It is one of the richest regions for oil and wood in Africa. Here, at the Kigongo Nature Preserve, begins the vast and impenetrable jungle of Mayombe, one of the last refuges of animal species, such as gorillas and elephants. Among its wide variety of trees, some up to 50 meters high, winds one of the largest mangrove swamps on the planet, a true paradise for birds. This country offers infinite possibilities, from travelling the waters of these mangrove swamps, known as the African Amazon, to negotiating a massive sea of dunes in one of the most arid deserts in the world, the Namib. The province of Namibi is the largest fishing area in the country. It is named after the desert which occupies most of its area, known worldwide as the planet's only habitat for a strange flower, the Welwitschia mirabilis. The 15,000 square kilometers of the Iona Nature Reserve shelter this whimsical plant. The virtually unknown Kalandula Falls, the largest in Africa after Victoria, are located in Malande. This 105-meter-high wonder interrupts the course of the Kwanza River, the most important in Angola. Another must-see within the province of Malande is Pedras Negras, a mysterious and beautiful rock formation which thrusts itself up in the middle of this plain. This is a unique opportunity to see the loveliest landscapes in all Africa.
Em Benguela, onde está o meu amor, a minha terra, a minha gente, no Benfica.
Back in the province of Huila, we travel along a curious road which runs through the Leiba Mountains.
Cochilava mais pouco. Aí eu Show!
As night falls, Luanda becomes a leisure area par excellence. Every night of the week is perfect for losing oneself amongst its restaurants, discos, or in the innumerable clubs along the beach in the area that is known as La Isla. This year, the city of Luanda Hill will host the first triennial of contemporary art.
The TAC, or Contemporary African Art and Culture Territories, is a foundation which seeks not only to create a cultural movement, but also to reflect upon all the permutations of Angolan modern history. The triennial will last 3 months. It will begin in November, December 2005 with the Imagetica Festival, cinema, documentaries, photography, and also African television, which is going to offer historic moments from its past. Between 100 and 150 artists will be represented, with a total of 300 international guests. During the triennial, we also want to absorb readings from new generations of Europeans, Americans, and Asians from all over the world of this country's existential process.
Capoeira is known internationally as a Brazilian cultural tradition, but its roots are fundamentally Angolan. African slaves were taken to Brazil, and today the tradition has returned to its roots. Historian Kiebuneske Fukiao describes how the word capoeira has its origins in a native Angolan language, Kikongo. In the Kikongo language, kipura or kipula means fly from one place to another, fight. The two terms are used to describe the movement of a cock during a fight. Kipura, specifically within the context of the Congo culture, is used for an individual who uses fighting techniques.